Oh, that's Diamond City Security. Run away.
Did you shoot him?
Yeah.
Good work. At least it doesn't have Fenn's Sheriff Department installed. He'd be dead.
Maybe if I just pretend like it didn't happen.
Yes.
And start fighting next to them. No, I don't want to shoot you. Alright, fine, you're dead. Q. No, E.
No, E.
No, they killed me. Oh. It's back here. Trying to survive.
Oh.
Had enough caffeine today to power a small village, man. I'm still fucking like, bleh.
That is not good.
No.
Mm-mm. You know you don't feel good when you're too lazy to even jerk off. Like, no, I don't feel like it.
Definitely know you don't feel well.
No, we're past well. It's the don't feel good because I'm on the verge of being like fruit. I'm spoiling.
Okay, maybe the meme does work for you.
I have the molds. I'm just tired of fucking snot, man. I'm used to it during this time of year because of fucking allergies, but not this fucking much.
Does not a good time.
Oh my god, I hate DSL internet.
Huh? Oh, you hate DSL internet?
Yeah, that's what
Your
I said.
shit's probably better than mine.
Probably.
At least you don't have to get a 350-pound fat man to climb on your fucking roof.
He needs his own scaffolding.
Needs his own earth on my roof. Either that or he needs a fucking jetpack that'll lift his ass.
That'd be a real fucking jetpack.
He's got 2.7.
Literally just like a fucking old NASA rocket.
Got two Saturn V's on each side.
He's got enough weight that'll keep him in orbit. No big deal.
What was that
He'll
old
balance.
jetpack movie, The Rocket Man or something?
Yeah, Rocketeer.
Yeah, Rocketeer.
Dude, Tim Wilson, that motherfucker, he was hilarious. Talk about how future life would be. It's like, where the fuck is my jetpack?
I mean, you can count it down all you want. I'm waiting for Boogie. Is it even available?
I feel the sads. Hello.
I have the Sades. Corin,
What is going on?
what is happening?
What up?
What up? What class are you playing, dog?
The one you tell me to, drill sergeant.
Damn right. That'll fucking learn you good.
Right answer.
No.
Is CK playing Diablo 4? You fucking royalty fuck. God damn it.
Wait, you're not?
No,
We're
There you
waiting
go.
for Boogie's shit to download.
I'm not.
Why are you not?
I don't fucking have it yet.
Oh my god, what are you doing? No.
I did.
Good news?
It's good and bad, I guess, but I dismissed one of the charges because the lady's not there.
Okay.
And this was a writ of habeas corpus, so trying to make this as brief as possible because I've talked on the phone with fucking 10 people explaining it, but grand jury burden of proof is super low. It's only probable cause, right? It's accusatory court. All they have to say is like crime happened and probably
Yeah.
did it, right? And
Yeah.
so went back and forth for like an hour and a half. The judge made his concerns well known, had like a 20-minute monologue like based at the DA about like how shitty their case was and like all of these things are like not gonna fly in a jury trial.
Mm-hmm.
I would never fly and are like prosecutorial like misconduct. And that they worry him greatly and all of this. But the fact is, in NRS, to dismiss all of the indictments is quoted as like an extraordinary circumstance. And
Mm-hmm.
so, because the burden of proof is so low for the grand jury, he didn't find that even though all of these things happened and he made it known, he didn't find enough to dismiss it at a grand jury level. If that
Okay.
makes sense. Even though he dismissed one because there's no victim, but
Right.
he did make it known that, and like actually said explicitly that it's like not beyond a reasonable doubt, like this case sucks, right?
Yeah.
And it's like essentially saying like find another way to fucking figure this out because like all this stuff that we can't bring up and you don't have to bring up in grand jury, you have to bring up in a fucking trial, right? And like was saying like my lawyers had excellent arguments, but they just don't apply to a grand jury because it's not the same burden of proof.
Right.
And that, like I said, there's a lot of like things in case law, and the other problem lies in that. So say he overturned it, say he dismissed it, right?
Yeah.
This is what Jason will get to, and my brother did. But so say he dismisses it, he's like a 60-year-old judge. He's been a judge for like 30 fucking years, right? Like has a good reputation, whatever. And so if he were to dismiss it, it would immediately get appealed by the state to like the appellate court, right?
Yeah.
And if they passed it, right, it would go to the Nevada Supreme Court, right? And then if they overturned him, which is why there's only like 3 or 4 cases in Nevada history that they've overturned like indictments.
Yeah.
Because say he overturns it and then Nevada Supreme Court's like, hey, wait a second, he was fucking wrong. We're going to keep it, right? One, that takes another whole year, and then you're just back to step one, and we're going to trial in district court. And two, then his name is tied to that forever, right? Like if you were to Google
Correct.
it, right, there's like 3 judges ever that have overturned stuff in Nevada, and then the Supreme Court is like, wait a second, and then that's all they're known for is like getting overturned. And so he's not, even though he's the trial judge. And so my main attorney was saying, even the beginning of all this, was the goal of it present him with the evidence and all the facts of the case, and he'll read the transcript, have an opinion on it. Or, if we didn't do this, he would never have read any of this, known any of this, or heard any arguments until trial. Okay, so now he has an opinion on it, knows kind of like where it's going, and has already like greened the fucking DA as far as like, hey, like this is all fine for a grand jury. This is an accusatory court, that's not going to work in a trial. And knows the facts of the case before we even get started. You know what I mean?
Right.
one attorney, which used to be the DA, was like, that was a full thing for him just to get a fucking hearing so the judge like knows about what we did. And got one of like counsel's things. Well, one of the assault deadly weapons is laying over there. Made that very clear that like, hey, like there's a huge distinction between like probable cause, which is all the cop needs to arrest you, right, and like conviction.
Yeah.
So the last time I saw the deadly weapon case got actually convicted in Nevada was in the 90s. Yeah. The problem is the assault with a deadly weapon goes towards my intent, right? It had to be my intent to place her in like reasonable apprehension of fear or danger, right? And it has to be her inference, right, or her feeling that she felt that way, right? And it's so hard to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this was my intention and that was her feeling, right? And that's why AWD case is never done, because you can't prove it. That what I was thinking in that moment, what they were feeling, correct? Especially a lady, the only one that's testifying, came down halfway through and has no idea about the cataclysm at the beginning or anything that fucking happened before she came down. There's no idea.
Parts that matter.
Right. She can't testify to that. Perfect. Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't rest of the time. It wasn't a fucking. I thought it'd be a closed court. It wasn't. It was district court. So there was like 15 fucking chained up fucking actual criminals. 10 feet to my left, and a gallery full of their fucking Blackie family. And then I stood up there for an hour while they're like, Detective Snyder this, and police, and police, and police. So of course they're bought in, so they're all fucking looking and, you know, listening to the case now because the fucking cop up there. It was a terrible time. I mean, worst case scenario forever. That's the problem. Is like, my attorney, he's like a real straightforward guy, and he's a percentage guy. So he's like, look, he's like, one, he said, you have the two best trial attorneys in the state, if not like the Western United States, right? They're going to be there, like, for your case. And he's like, I'll give you a 95% chance of getting convicted. Or no, a 95% chance of being acquitted. So a 5% chance of actually being found guilty, right? And then he said, of that 5% chance, I give you less than a 1% chance of actually seeing prison time or jail time, right? Because I have no criminal history, right? They don't send people to fucking jail when no one's hurt. Like, it's not a violent crime. Correct. Right?
Well,
like,
what's the charge that's left, I guess?
So I have one assault with a deadly weapon against the other lady.
Okay.
And an oppression under the color of law.
Yeah, okay.
But the thing is, like, that was my big takeaway from today. The DA was late, so I sat there for like 2 hours listening to all these fucked up cases. Like, people waiting for another fucking case and getting a shooting or robbed somewhere while they're waiting, and lifetime, like, juvenile records and adult records and whatever, right? And the state just doesn't give a shit, right? She's up there, like, not even really paying attention. They're like, well, we're gonna plead it down to misdemeanor or dismiss or probation or whatever. She's like, no objections, no objections, no objections, whatever. And then you get me, a fucking teacher and a cop that's never been fucking arrested ever, right? And you get two fucking big time attorneys up there arguing like it's the fucking bar exam, dude. It just doesn't make sense. It's crazy. Yeah. So, like I said, it was a win. I mean, it's more than I expected. And like I said, my attorney's basic plan was just to plant it in the judge's ear, like, hey, like, this is kind of what's going on.
Right.
And out of all of it, out of all of like them fucking not submitting exculpatory evidence, out of them like whatever, the biggest thing he had a problem with was that they showed a picture of me with a Trump flag in the background.
Yeah.
Fucking dude, he reamed them forever about it.
Good.
Dude,
Yeah, it means nothing.
it means nothing. My fucking identity was never in question, right? Like I was there testifying to the grand jury, right? In person. Like you didn't have to show my fucking picture, right? And they tried to make up some bullshit and blah blah blah. And the judge is like, no. He's like, stop fucking talking. He's like, this is he's like unacceptable. He's like, I expect more out of you, William Flynn. He's like, you know better. And the guy was like, well, he's like, a jury is randomly selected. It could have done more help than harm. And he's like, stop it. He's like, you can't actually believe that, right? He's like, you can't actually believe something as inflammatory as that. He's like, more hot if you think that. And he fucking went off forever about it. And so, yeah, but that's the problem, is then it comes down to his discretion, right? So, I was telling my attorneys, when they showed that Trump picture, there were like 3 black ladies in the grand jury of 12 people that like scoffed audibly that I could hear. Right? Instantly lost. No matter what I say, they're gonna vote against us. Right? Instantly. So where is, is it 3 people? Obviously not. Is it 4 people? 5 people? So when you say like, oh yeah, the grand jury is tainted beyond like that it can be reasonable anymore or trusted, it's obviously not 3. But I mean there has to be a point. It's all subjective, I guess. But it's crazy. I could have said that I fucking helped black people on the underground fucking railroad, and these ladies wouldn't have voted for me after they saw the Trump flag sign. Correct. So, one of the good things that we got clarified in my opinion, because the DAs kept saying, like, that's the only photo that the fucking forensic analyst took at the scene, CSA, and blah, 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 we had to show it. And I was like, hey, like, CSA never responded, right? The only people that responded were Summers, that gay black detective, and his partner. And guess what? That photo was taken by Summers on his personal cell phone. And submitted. Like, what are we doing? And the same thing, when they were like, oh, CSA deemed that the dents on his truck couldn't have been caused by her because there were dust on them. Guess who deemed that? Summers and his partner. CSA never fucking came. They ain't fucking real.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the I gotta pee. That looks so stupid. The dust.
Damn it.
Now you know I was bitching about it earlier.
Fucking buying boosters. What the fuck? It's out of control with the fucking prices of the game.
Now you know I was fucking bitching about it.
No, I get it. You were bitching about the free versions, I get. But even the regular Diablo is $70 fucking dollars.
Oh, that's just the nature of where we're at now. That's reality as we know it. But again, like, if there was only one option, right? You go in to buy fucking Diablo. Most games are $70, but they only give you the one option. It's like $85. Wouldn't even think fucking twice about it. If you're gonna play the game, you're gonna play the game.
Right.
Why do I need 3 fucking versions? Why is there like fucking all this
Billion fucking add-on things I'm never gonna use.
fucking dog shit that I don't give a fuck about? It's just a matter of like, do you want to play the game now or do you want to wait for it? You know how hard it has been for me to wait and not even watch a singular video so I know nothing about this game other than it exists? As what did he say earlier? Something about being a druid, right?
Yeah, at least with the top of
Yeah.
Used to get these things called flavorful alcohol packets.
Yeah.
Just go to my bags and I have them. Now that we bring them out, it's right.
Yeah, so it's a big deal.
Yeah, they're fucking 100,000 gold.
Damn.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind.
Ew.
It was for
I should just give you all my gold.
Because everyone's buying them to like make these feasts so their fucking guild can try to get through the new rate.
instead,
They used to sell
it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was,
150.
and Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
There's a lot. Send a picture. Yeah, that's a good deal. Especially because some of those fucking appliances are expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
ridiculously so.
Yeah.
better shelter before I freeze.
That's what you were a fan of the monk. Just gone.
Really?
Yeah, non-existent.
Mountain of future expansion.
I think Crusader is gonna come first.
Crusader's stupid. What's wrong with Crusader?
They're either, like, historically, they're either really overpowered or
Hail, wanderer. Laid before you is the bounty of history.
yeah. For like the entirety of the Crusaders' lifespan in Diablo 3, it was never balanced. That was the one thing I specifically remember just looking back at like all the old seasons. It was like either S tier or fucking like D or F. There was no in between. There was never a point when it was like, hey, here's just some like high
Most
B,
of the time,
A
they have
tier
some
Crusaders.
fucking shipwreck, though.
Yes. Oh yeah, no,
Alone.
for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's like the thing now. Like Crusaders probably, or Paladin, whatever they're kind of calling it. Wasn't it Paladin in E2?
2 was Paladin, 3 was Crusader.
Yeah. What do you need to look up? I'll look it up for you so you don't have to use
Still on your internet. It's on your Wi-Fi, idiot.
your... No, I switched it to ALG.
Yes, sir. Careful, saying your boundaries.
Wow. Get the map.
That's a repeat Corin.
Mine's better.
It's a repeat though.
Better. Better photo.
Well, I've got one with that one too. It says log.
I must wait.